Hello, welcome back to my channel, Rosie8719, and today I am coming to you with a wash day routine. I desperately need to wash my locks. They have been really in a high ponytail or pulled to the back for a few weeks now. And I have a lock appointment coming up in the next 3 weeks, and I want to give my hair a good scrub. So some of the products that I'm going to use is I am going to use Trader Joe's Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Mask, as well as I'm going to use the Dr. Locs Pre-Cleanse. This will be the first time I've used the Pre-Cleanse. I do enjoy the Dr. Loc products, and I'm going to follow that up with the Dr. Locs Shampoo. Never tried this, hence the trial size. If you know, you know. These two are new that I'm trying out, and I plan to actually use my Dr. Locs Yaya Oil, which I love the Yaya Oil, as well as the Moisture Mix to follow up to moisturize my locks after I have washed them. All the things that I'm using. This towel that I'll be using, I used to use this when I was a loose natural. It is probably too small for my locks, but I have a few of these that I will use to kind of tie up my locks to make it manageable for me as I go through this pre-wash routine. Woo! Have had my locks for 3 years. Have grown tremendously. I started out with starter locks. With the comb twist method is what I chose to allow my locks to grow out. And over the past 3 years, I have truly enjoyed my locks. Definitely have enjoyed my locks. So as you can see, I have a lot of growth, as well as there is some buildup in my locks that I'm going to use this pre-cleanse to help me remove. So let's get into it. Definitely smells like apple cider vinegar in this cleanse, so I'll have to look at the ingredients and tell you what's in it. But from what I can smell, it's definitely apple cider vinegar. So I've just saturated my entire scalp with this, and I'm just massaging that in and adding more as needed. And then I'll go down the shaft of my locks as well. Next, I'm going to use the Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Mask, and I'm just really going to put this on the roots of my hair. Let it sit for about an hour before I wash my hair. And I typically like to work in sections I don't know where my clips are, but I do have some scrunchies that I'm going to use to separate my hair as I work the product in. Okay, we have 2 sections done. I am going to go ahead and knock out the other 2 sections, and I'll come back and the pre-cleanse marinate and pull all of the dirt and debris from my scalp so that my wash day process will be a bit smoother and my hair comes out clean and refreshing. So okay, I have sectioned everything. I've used the Dr. Locs Pre-Cleanse as well as Trader Joe's Shea Moisture and Coconut Oil Hair Mask. This is to moisture and revitalize dry, damaged hair. It's very hot, still above 110 in Arizona. So I like to use that treatment in between going to get a retwist just to provide some additional moisture to my locks. My last retwist was July 11th. So I have surpassed 2 months. I have about 3 weeks until my lock appointment. So I am definitely due for another wash. I actually enjoy this Dr. Locs Pre-Cleanse. The Dr. Locs Pre-Cleanse full size is 8 ounces and it's $27. As distilled water, which hazel, apple cider vinegar, which I was smelling, jojoba oil, tea tree oil, eucalyptus oil, vitamin E, and germaben 2. It actually feels really nice on the scalp, really. Pre-Cleanse has no synthetic fragrances, no animal ingredients, no sulfates, and no gluten. Really enjoyed it. I try to use this more often in between my retwist, see how I like it, and I might buy a full size like I have with the Yaya oil. I really do enjoy the Yaya oil because you can use it for a hot oil treatment. A great job of treating dandruff. Sometimes I find that, especially after I've had a retwist, I might have some patches of dry scalp in my hair, and the Yaya oil maybe once or twice a week does my hair really good. And then I use the Jinan Moisture mix, which is a coconut oil mix. I use this probably every other day, especially when I'm leaving the house to go to work. If I'm in the house, I might use just my Pro Growth castor curl leave-in, which I purchased this from TJ Maxx. It was $5.99, and this will be just a quick spritz to kind of feed my locks and give it some moisture. But definitely when I'm leaving the house and I'm in that sun, I'm definitely utilizing this to protect my locks from the heat. So the instructions for the Jinan Moisture Mix is after washing with the Yasin Shampoo, which we are going to do here shortly, spray evenly throughout locks, massage and mix on scalp with fingertips. Use the Imani locking spray afterwards. I have used the Imani locking spray and I love that too. I just don't like how it smells. It smells a little weird to me. But enjoy Dr. Locs products for my locks. If you haven't tried them out, definitely try them out. They do have a sample size. They have trial and sample kits for $30, and they're the trial size like this. They come with one, they have a travel kit for color protecting your locks. Have just their normal travel kit, which has the pre-wash, the Yasin shampoo, the locking spray, the conditioner, and the leave-in conditioner, and the Yaya oil. So definitely try them out. You know, my motto is try the sample, try the travel, see if you like it, buy the sample and or travel multiple times. If you're using it more than 2 to 3 times, then I'll commit to making a full-size purchase. Just my philosophy helps me a lot. I have about 30 more minutes that I'm going to let this sit before I go in to wash my hair, and we'll come back after the wash. Clean and fresh hair. My locks have been in here probably for about 5 or 10 minutes. A lot of hair, but it feels so much better. It feels so much better. Still very, very wet. I'm going to let them air dry, hoping they dry for the most part. My locks smell so good. Definitely smells like the shampoo, which has like a lot of oil in it. Let me double check and make sure what the shampoo has in it, because I smell eucalyptus oil. I smell jojoba oil. So let's see what the Yasin shampoo has in it. And this shampoo for a 8 ounce is $20. For a 16 ounce, it's $30. It's sulfate free. It has tea tree oil, lemongrass, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, black oil. So I guess the eucalyptus I was smelling was actually tea tree, which is good. I feel like my scalp is relatively clean, have a lot of new growth in there. So excited for the upcoming retwist. I'll definitely have to go through and separate my locks just so they don't lock together and all the things. So that's something that I will definitely do as well, as I'm going through making sure that my scalp is clean. Once it dries a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and use the Yaya oil and then use the Moisture, Jinan Moisture mix. It's that little section that I did. I didn't have to pop a lot of locks, but that is something that I'll look for. And I'm just gonna put my hair into sections to help dry, and then put it back into this turban. I rinsed out my locks as I wringed them out as much as I could. I'm not sure if that's the appropriate term for it, but I did that as best I could. My hair does love water, so it's going to soak this up. So let's see, any locks on this side. Nothing being popped so far. Here's one. And you just want to gently pull them. Nothing with force. You just want to separate them so that they don't lock together. And that's kind of what happens when you are in between retwist. But I'm not one to not wash my hair in between retwist. I know I had that fear when I first started out, especially when I had my starter locks. Like, oh, I can't wash my hair. But as my locks got longer, and you know, me communicating with my loctician, my hair loves moisture, and moisture and water have been a part of my lock journey with growth and quick growth. So I make sure that in between, especially if I'm going 2 almost 3 months without a retwist, that I'm washing in between to make sure that my scalp is clean. Now, usually I would definitely style my locks doing a rod set, or I might do a flexi rod, a perm rod set, or even the, what are they called? The little black things we used to use in school. I can't think of what they're called, but I would usually do that and create a style, especially with it being over 2 months and not having a retwist. Some lock curls will definitely help me get through the next few weeks, but I really don't have the time to put them in. On top of, if I was going to do that, I probably needed to start on a Thursday to give my hair at least 5 days before I have to go back into the office to dry. But this is my freshly washed hair, featuring Dr. Locs products, using the Dr. Locs Pre-Cleanse, Dr. Locs Moisture Mix, the Yaya Oil, as well as the Yasin Shampoo, which I do have enough in here for my next wash. So excited about that. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy the full size bottle. We'll see. I might just buy another trial size because I like the little travel size Yaya oil and moisture mix when I'm traveling and I'm almost out. But I will come back once this dries a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put my turban back on once it dries a little bit. It has been a couple of hours and I am going to take my turban off. My hair is still pretty damp, but my roots are dry. The roots of my locks are dry. So let's go ahead, section by section. I'm going to use the Jinan Moisture mix and then follow up with that using the Yaya oil to moisturize my hair. And I love how this moisture mix smells. Oh my goodness, it definitely has lemongrass in it. It has distilled water, coconut oil, avocado oil, argan oil, apricot oil, vitamin E, lemon oil, and tea tree oil. So not lemongrass, but lemon tea. It smells so good. So good. I wish I had one of the nozzles that go over bottles so you can get in between the parts and stuff. For this oil, I might have to order one from like Amazon or something. But look at that shine. Look at that moisture. My locks are clean. They're healthy. A lot of new growth, but it's worth it. Let's see here. Wish I had some rubber bands right now. I have some, I just don't want to get up and go get them. So we're going to use this. I'm going to do the rest of my hair and we'll be back. Moisturized my hair, added some Yaya oil, and I have braided it down into sections for it to dry a little bit more. It is still damp. My roots per se are probably about 85% dry, but the shaft of my locks are still damp. They should be dry by tonight. Fingers crossed. If not, it's okay. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what products that you use to shampoo, condition, and moisturize your locks in the comments below. See you next time.